This your boy Tui the DJ. Welcome to Truth Be Told. I am your official DJ. This is where the truth, you'll find it out. Let's go.
Truth Be Told, I'm your host, Nikki Milton.
And I'm Coach Disco, the co-host. Thank you for joining us today. The purpose of this show is to talk about things that no one wants to talk about. Maybe barbershop talk, street talk, home with your fellas. Today's topic is
About sports. Is it a business, the Little League? Is it a business or is it a daycare?
okay. Now, my problem I got, Miss Nikki, is a lot of these parks, they charge $175, $200, $230, $240. And for a lot of single parents, inner city parents, people barely making it, that's a lot of money for their kids. It shouldn't be that much money. You know, I come from a single mom environments from where we come from. And basically all the parks in this area are dealing with the same type of families. So I'm trying to have a hard problem dealing with the fact that one park is 1 mile from another park is charging an extra $75 from the other park. Meaning we all should be charging the same thing if we all pretty much in the same income
You're doing
bracket.
the same thing.
Correct.
Okay, well, let me ask you this topic. What about when single moms try to use bringing their kids, not having the money as a crutch? Tell me a little bit about that.
That's a good one. A lot of times you get moms that really need a coach's assistance. But you got some that overdo it. Okay.
What do you mean overdo it?
They'll come, they're the ones that, you know, they can find a way to the club, they can put on the nicest outfit,
Okay.
they come out there dressed like they Vivica Fox or Holly Berry, but when it's time to buy a $2 mouthpiece, they don't have no money.
So what do you guys do when they say, hey, Coach, this going on? They say, hey, Coach, this, I don't have money to buy equipment. What do you guys do?
Well, what we usually do is we have sponsors, like sometimes, for instance, Marlo's a good sponsor. A lot of times if I have a little extra, we help out. Because one thing about coaching, when you coach, you get close to the kids. But at the same time, when you got your own family and your own kids, it takes away from that. So like I said, a lot of parents, some need it, but some take advantage of it.
Okay. So tell me about this. What about those, I like to call them those sideline football daddies that coach from the sideline and it turns into daddy ball versus it being Little League for the kids?
Well, you get that a lot because a lot of dads want to be out there,
Okay.
but some backgrounds won't allow them to. But some also just live their dream through their kids.
Okay, wait. So when you say their background doesn't allow them, what does that mean?
Well, what they do in a lot of Little League sports, well, most of them, I'm pretty sure all of them, what they do is they do a background check. They check for felonies, if you did anything with kids, any kind of thing like that. And you get the daddies that help you out, but you get the daddies that try to live their dream through their kids.
Oh, okay.
Meaning everybody's child Michael Vick.
Gotcha.
And now the only problem with daddies that do coach, a lot of times they want to make their child a superstar. So what I mean by that is some coaches, I got a couple of friends.
They drop them off, they go, they do their thing, they go shopping, they take care of their errands. Tell me about those type of parents. How do you deal with them and do you get that a lot?
Well, we get that a lot, but for the most part, some parents make arrangements. A lot of time coaches are good friends with their parent or grew up with their parent, and a lot of them quote unquote uncles. But some, they'll drop off, go to the mall, go see their baby dad or boyfriend and come back once the lights off on the field, and as coaches we can't leave them on the field.
Right.
So we get stuck again, taken away from home, babysitting somebody else's child.
So how do you deal with that situation with that parent if it's continuous? Do you address it in the beginning or do you say, hey, they paid their money, so we're not gonna, bother them and say anything? What do you do?
Well, what we do is we usually go to the president of the park,
Okay.
or the chairman or the director, and we let them know, we coach these kids, but I got my own family to take care of. I got to get something. So we'll talk to that parent and let them know this is not kindergarten, this is not a daycare center. So if you can't come back at a reasonable time, don't leave. Now, I can't understand why a parent will leave, especially 7 and under,
Right.
because they babies. And if something happens to them, God knows what.
And where that parent is as well.
So it's a hit or miss situation.
Okay, and not to keep on this, but what if a parent gets upset and say, you know what, hey, just forget it, or they keep doing it and you're telling them and telling them, do you penalize the child because of the parent? Maybe excuse that child from the game or from the team, or what would you do?
Well, being a coach, it's kind of hard when you got a little kid that they can't stop.
Right.
You kind of pick your battles. You know, you kind of try to make, I take them home, let me know what time you're going to be here, which is not right, because you got kids that you need to treat all the same. But all coaches that coach Little League know we got our favorites here and there in some cases. I pretty much just talk to the parent, let them know, you know, I got a kid of my own, kids of my own, and we need to be back at a certain time. If not, we can't do this because it's not fair to the coaches, the park, and the other people out there.
Okay, true. Well, let's get on actually the play of the game. And when you all are out there teaching the kids these different techniques and stuff, tell me a little bit about that. Sometimes kids do get injured because they're hit the wrong way, or they may hit somebody the wrong way. Tell me about these different techniques that you all have during coaching.
Well, what most coaches should have some kind of experience playing football. And a lot of times the fundamentals is not taught. It's more put your head down, hurt the other kid, or hit them as hard as you can. And what I like to do, I like to get them small and teach them how to three-point stands, how to tackle properly. But you had other coach right beside you, first day of practice teaching plays. And now that child is not learning the fundamentals, and by the time you get to middle school or the next age group, he's 2 years behind.
Gotcha.
So we try to get ourselves in the same core, the same teaching, so everybody can follow the guidelines.
Okay, and you said that as far as the coaches with these techniques, what type of background do they need to have? Do they need to have some form of training? Do they go to, like, for college? You know, do they go through coaches training? Do they have to have a degree? You know, how do they know this? Is it something that they read, or are they taught this by somebody, or because they play? Tell me.
Well, with Little League, a lot of times it's hard to find volunteers because it's not paid. So you don't catch too many organizations that turn dads away. So we pretty much, you know, you pretty much get in where you fit in. A lot of coaches know what they know, and some know what they don't know. So they won't ever try to put themselves in that situation for the most part. Now you got some that don't got a clue what's going on, and it'll show.
Well, we just heard from Coach Disco, covering a lot of areas that a lot of parents want to know when it's dealing with their kids, as well as the kids who may be watching. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to go to a commercial. Make sure you stay tuned, because we have much more of Truth Be Told.
Hey, y'all need to come out and join us on Mondays. We got V103 DJ Jelly in the house every Monday for Monday Night Football. On Tuesdays, we got $2 Tuesdays. My boy DJ 280 DJ be here on Tuesdays. Wednesdays, we got open mic, really for all the hottest artists. All you hot artists, you need to come in here, show love. We have guys such as Mr. Bankhead, Shorty Low in here, Little Strappy, Young LA. We had a whole bunch of different artists, you know, Lil Bushwick from the Ghetto Boys, who come to Milo and show love. You need to come check us out. See us on Thursday night, ladies night. All ladies come out on Thursdays. Ladies night, ladies free before 12 o'clock. Friday, we got Freaky Fridays. We got the amateur pole contest. So if you a fool on a pole, you need to come to Milo's on Fridays and Saturday. Grown and sexy. DJ Ricky Moss is in here. That's when we winding down, getting ready for Sunday to relax. Come to Milo's and enjoy yourself.
Action.
So Coach Disco, tell me this. I know you mentioned before about a whole bunch of parks too many parks being in too many areas, all cluttered at once, as well as one park maybe charging an outlandish price and another park maybe charging $50 over here for the same thing. Explain to me, how is it that these parks can do this, and who comes up with the price of the park and how much it's going to cost?
Yeah, that's a good question, because I'm trying to understand that. I don't understand how, like I said, how one park can be down the street from the same type of family atmosphere, whose income is pretty much the same, and I don't understand how one park can charge, say, $125, one charge $200, $230. That's too much money.
Yeah,
it's too much money, because number one, it's number one. Number one,